What is up, everyone? Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening for some. I know some people are talking about how it is getting dark where they are, so happy Tuesday, everyone. I hope everybody is doing well today. Welcome back to the Daily Zest. I am your host, Randi Hipper, here with the zestiest news in crypto, in media. There is a lot going on in the space, as we know, and I'm here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern to let you know what's going on. Thank you to everybody in the chat. If you are here, please like, subscribe, share the stream out with friends so more people could jump in, have the zesty vibes. If you are watching, please jump in the chat on YouTube. Let us know you're here. Everyone's very welcoming and zesty here. Hi, John, Colin, Randy, welcome to the show. If you're here, again, say hello, hang out with us. If you have any questions, throw them in the chat. I will try my best to get into them. We have a lot going on. We have some stuff to cover. Elon Musk is talking a lot on Twitter. We want to jump into what he's saying because it's really important. Hi, Kevin. Nice to see you as well. Please, again, make sure if you're here, you smash those likes. Let's jump in. As always, we're going to start off by looking at CoinMarketCap, looking at the markets. We have Bitcoin in the green right now. Nice to see, even though there's not too much going on in the past 24 hours, we're up 0.54%. That's all right. Ethereum up almost 3% in the past 24 hours. And BNB not really moving as well, but still up 13% in the last 7 days. So that's interesting. We're going to talk a little bit about everything today. Even Doge. Wow, Doge is a mover in the past week, up almost 29%, up 5% in the last 24 hours. So at least Doge is getting movement, right? How do you guys feel about Doge? I know Doge is kind of pumping because of what's going on with Elon. A lot of speculation there. Hi, Swag Daddy. I like that name. Hi, Steven. Nice to see you. Hi, Kens. Nice to see you as well. Yeah, let's jump into the news. I'm excited. So Elon is battling it out right now with almost everybody over the idea of free speech. He tweeted yesterday, right after, I think it was while we were live, 12:45 yesterday. Yes, that was still while we were live, and I guess I missed it. Elon tweeted, Apple has mostly stopped advertising on Twitter. Do they hate free speech in America? What's going on here? At Tim Cook, if you guys don't know who Tim Cook is, he is the CEO of Apple. Straight up calling him out. Elon is very passionate about free speech. We've been talking about it on this show, how he is trying to make Twitter the new news, where not only the journalists and the mainstream media can get to have a say anymore, but we the people, essentially are having the opportunity now to put facts out there, whether you agree with them or not. He then kind of talks to Library, right? Library commented on this initial tweet that I just showed you. During COVID, Apple demanded our apps filter some search terms from being returned. If we did not filter the terms, our apps would not be allowed in the App Store. Apple may make good products, but they have been opposed to free speech for some time. Elon says, what terms? Library says, Apple disallowed almost anything related to COVID, especially vaccines or human origins of the viruses. We had to build a list of over 20 terms to not show results for, only on Apple devices. Apple later rejected us because users included Pepe images. Is it Peep or Pepe? I think it's Pepe images. So if you guys don't know what Library is, it's basically an app called Odyssey. It was a free speech YouTube. I actually am synced up on Odyssey, so if you guys want to go look me up on Odyssey, you definitely can. They had a case recently. The SEC was coming at them saying that they were security. Essentially, Library did lose the cases because they didn't have the market cap, like the capital, essentially that XRP has, for example, fighting these cases. So Library did lose, unfortunately. Now they do have Elon's attention. To continue on this Apple route, he then tweets later, an hour later, Apple has also threatened to withhold Twitter from its App Store, but won't tell us why. That is insane. Now, Apple is threatening to take Twitter off of the App Store. Google, I don't believe, has said anything at this point, whether they would take Twitter off the Google Play Store if Apple goes this route as well. What do you guys think? Do you think that Twitter could be taken off the App Store? What do you think would be the repercussions of that? If they take Twitter off the App Store, that openly says that they're not for free speech. Is this not what America is about? Arun, hello to you too. Hi, Johnny. Nice to see you. California, grab some In-N-Out for me. Elon does love Doge. So yeah, I do think that Elon is for free speech. Could he then go and create another phone? He's saying that this guy, Jason Calacanis, I believe his last name is, he tweeted, "Just finished my podcast. What did I miss?" And Elon said, "A revolution against online censorship in America." Take a look. A revolution against online censorship in America. This is a bold stance on Elon's part. Will this turn into a big revolution? I don't believe Apple has anything at this moment. This brings us back to 4 days ago. Liz Wheeler tweeted, "If Apple and Google boot Twitter from the app stores, Elon should produce his own smartphone. Half the country would happily ditch the bias-snooping iPhone and Android. This man builds rockets to Mars. A silly little smartphone should be easy, right?" Elon says, "I certainly hope it does not come to that. But yes, if there's no other choice, I will make an alternative phone." This was November 25th. Today is the 29th. And this is what he's saying as of yesterday. That Apple threatened to withhold Twitter from its app store. And would this come into play now, where Apple is kind of put in this position where they have to choose their side? Elon would put out a new phone. Would people buy it? Probably. If they have this problem where censorship is a huge issue, then yeah, maybe. But if they do block it from Google Play Store, the App Store, does that also mean that Google can block Twitter from from Google Chrome like this? If anyone has the answer to that, please let me know. That's a thought I just had. How far can this really go? Can they start blocking Twitter from us even going on the browser, not even the apps on the App Store? Elon will just release the Model Pi Tesla phone sooner, in my opinion. If the new phone comes out, I would like to see it. I think that there's a need for competition in this space. We've had Apple being the top dog for a long time. Of course, we have Androids, the Google phone, the Samsung phone. Honestly, I was thinking of ditching my iPhone next time I get a phone for a Samsung or something like that, because Apple is pretty behind. I love Apple so much. Then again, I did switch my Mac to a PC. I like it a lot better. I love my iPhone because there's a lot of interoperability between friends, FaceTime, iMessage, group chats, all these things that kind of keep you locked into that ecosystem. However, if Apple is not allowing us to essentially do what we need to do and say what we need to say and essentially use the apps we want to use, then we need a competitor. We need someone like Elon to kind of put them on the spot and say, "Hey, we need this. Are you going to do it or not? And if not, then we're going to come up with our own solution." This is self-sovereignty almost. Mitch Ray, "I miss the days after Thanksgiving where all we had to worry about was doing the dishes from all the leftovers." I mean, yeah, if only life was that simple nowadays, Mitch Ray. I mean, you're wiping the bug crumbs off the counter, so it's a little different for you than most. But I think, life has gotten a little bit too complicated. Even when I was younger, I don't remember families fighting over politics, families talking about politics at all during Thanksgiving. It's mostly about what everyone is up to and, what college they're into and things like that. It's not the same anymore. Everything's so political. Everything's so angry. Can we all just calm down a little bit, please? Let's keep going with the Elon news. I don't know. I'm getting sad. And the reason why I'm sad is just because people are so consumed into things that sometimes, calm down, take a look, do your own research. You'll realize the facts and be happy with that. Steven, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. If you're in this chat right now, you're hanging out with me, thank you. Thank you for being you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for being in this space and taking part in this revolution because it's so important. So Elon might make his new phone. And on top of this, the free speech movement with Elon does not stop. A few hours later, 4:09 p.m. yesterday, Elon tweets, "The Twitter files on free speech suppression soon to be published on Twitter itself. The public deserves to know what really happened. ... bum bum bum. That's like that where that crazy music comes in, and where like all those like evil movies where the evil person comes out and is like roar, and then the movie's like bum bum bum. That's exactly what this is. Elon is coming out and he's like, oh my god, like I can't even believe this. He's gonna come out and say this is exactly what happened. And he got some backlash on this, which I'm not sure I understand. If you guys take a look at Joe Rogan's podcast with Mark Zuckerberg, I watched a nice portion of that one. And Mark Zuckerberg, wow, I can't get his name right. Mark Zuckerberg was talking about how a government agency did approach him and say, hey, you can't really publish A, B, and C, or we should block A, B, and C if this is posted on Facebook. He openly said that. Now, Elon is trying to do the same thing, but not just saying like, hey, this is what happened. He's saying the public deserves to know. If he feels that way, then yeah, put it out. Who cares? If you're not happy with him putting the information out, then don't read it. But I think a lot of people would be intrigued to know why a lot of things were suppressed on Twitter and what was suppressed and for what reason it was suppressed. Why? I know a ton of people that were shadow banned, accounts taken down for saying things that really weren't anything. But whatever. We'll see how this all goes. Someone tweeted David Sachs, as long as tech, MAGA, Microsoft, Apple, Google, Amazon have unlimited power to engage in bundling and to act as gatekeepers of competitive products, there cannot be a healthy startup ecosystem. Elon says it's a real problem. Apple and Google effectively control access to most of the internet via their app stores. This is literally right before we went live, 11:33 this morning. It's 12:13. He just tweeted this. It is accurate. Apple and Google, if your app is not on any of their app stores, and where can people find you? The browsers and downloading clients are not easy. It's not what the mainstream likes to do. We like to go on an app store, click a button, have an app downloaded. We can't have these gatekeepers. This is why I was throwing this out on Twitter. What about a blockchain iCloud? What about a blockchain app store? Something that's open source, something where anyone could create an app and put it out there and we could choose to download it. We need an even playing field. So many things have been taken off the app stores for essentially no reason. If Twitter gets removed from the app store, we're going to have no choice but to create our own competitor. We're going to have no choice but to create our own phone, create our own app store. And maybe if blockchain could help with that. I know that there were projects in the past that were even talking about a blockchain Google Drive, a blockchain iCloud, where you get to own your storage, you get to own your own media instead of having it in the cloud. I know if I type certain things in my Photos app on my phone, if I type in a certain item, photos with that item will come up. Your items are being scanned. Maybe if we put like in a blockchain iCloud or a blockchain Google Drive, that could help this friction. What about security for these apps? Are you talking about like blockchain apps or like apps on the App Store? Yeah, I don't know. There's so many things that are going on. I'm reading the chat. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to catch up. Yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll try to jump into them. This is just absolute craziness what's going on right now. Elon is literally face-to-face with Apple, which brings me to my question from this morning. If you guys did not see my tweet from this morning, I said, oh, look, that's us right now. That's so funny. I tweeted this morning, should Elon go head-to-head with Apple? If you do have an opinion on it, I'll drop it in the chat for you guys to take a gander. Maybe write a commento if you feel so. But should Elon go head to head with Apple? Do you think this is something that should happen? Let me know. You can put it in the chat as well. Let's actually take a look at the poll while we're at it, because the poll is pretty relevant. So the poll on YouTube, if you guys are on Twitter or Twitch watching, the poll was, will Apple remove Twitter from the App Store? And 91% of our friends here said Twitter is here to stay, and only 9% said, bye, Twitter bird out the nest. So I guess maybe Twitter is here to stay if Twitter is removed from the App Store. If Twitter is removed from the Google Play Store, this will cause chaos. Mitre, am I going to ban bug emojis? No. I mean, listen, you got to be inclusive. If you like to eat bugs, which I know you do, I'll allow you to keep the emojis there just because it's a part of what you like. Like, for you, I'll allow the bug emojis. Thirsty said, boycott Apple. Well, then would you go to the Google Play Store? Would you go to Android then? Then what if Android does the same thing? Where do we go from there? That's the problem. That's where Elon's tweet really comes into play, where he said that Apple and Google kind of gatekeep this whole internet thing. Because if Google doesn't support it, Apple doesn't support it, where do you go? That's why we need more competition. In positive news, Phantom, if you guys do not know Phantom, this is a Solana wallet built for DeFi and NFTs. It is a Chrome extension. I do have it myself. I think it's pretty cool. They did tweet that they are partnering and adding support for Ethereum and Polygon, another good relationship that's happening. Phantom was actually founded with going multi-chain towards Ethereum, and they've been working hard for months developing a wallet that makes Web3 more cohesive for both users and developers. And by partnering closely with the Polygon team, we're offering a first-class wallet experience for the rapidly growing number of NFTs, games, and apps powered by Polygon. It's clear that self-custody is now more important than ever, but the multi-chain feature feels uncertain with how people are expected to manage different wallets on different chains. For our initial launch, we will be elevating the wallet experience in a few key ways. No need to toggle. The Phantom wallet is your companion for the Ethereum, Polygon, and Solana ecosystems in a single wallet. In the same way that people don't switch web browsers to access different websites, we believe Web3 needs one wallet to access what you need seamlessly. I've been saying this for so long. Thank you, Phantom. A friendly self-custodial wallet with best-in-class protection. Advanced transaction previews empower you with real-time warnings and human-readable transaction context. We have also added world-class teams to support available 24/7 to help users with whatever they need. That's nice that they have support. So bottom line, if you guys want to keep looking and reading that thread, you definitely can. Phantom making some good moves. Nice to see another partnership with Polygon. Polygon, again, is killing the game every day. I'm seeing something new. I have been seeing more marketplaces being more interoperable with blockchains. I remember seeing one that had Ethereum, Solana, Cardano on it. Now people are adding Polygon. This is great. We need this. We need wallets that are more interoperable. Just how you go on your hot wallet or you go on your cold wallet, and not only could you have just Bitcoin on there, but you can have Litecoin, Ethereum, Solana, A, B, and C. It needs to be the same way with these Web3 browser extensions and wallets. It needs to be a lot easier. The mainstream is not going to go to 5 different wallets. And you know what? That's crazy too, because I've been using MetaMask for a long time, and you have to switch and add all these crazy things, and Phantom is making it a little easier. On top of, guys, make sure you watch out for MetaMask tracking your IP. I did put a link on how to fix that during yesterday's show. Polygon Matic top 3, who haven't they got on board? Yeah, it's facts. They have Starbucks. They were in the Disney incubator. Oh, thank you for subscribing, my friends. Yeah, guys, if you subcribe or do any cool stuff, then it pops up on the screen, and it's so cool. I really love that stuff. Also, shout out to Mitch Ray, who actually taught me how to do that. You're here for the latest NFT alpha. This is NFT alpha right here. But we're gonna move on right now, because another big thing was happening. Fidelity officially opens retail crypto trading accounts. We've been looking at this for a while. I've been reporting it on the weekly Zest, which is now the Daily Zest, about this going on. Happy to see it in terms of mainstream adoption. I do think it could help, although people are going to want to get their crypto directly from an exchange or do peer-to-peer transfers. I think that's going to be a huge thing soon, but that's another subject. This is from Bitcoin Magazine, talking about Fidelity opening retail Bitcoin trading accounts. So Fidelity, one of the largest financial services providers, has officially started opening retail Bitcoin trading accounts. The development comes after their announcement of a waitlist previously this month. According to a report by The Block, certain users, presumably those on their waitlist, received an email detailing the release, which stated the wait is over. Fidelity has been active in the Bitcoin industry for some time. According to the company website, it began mining Bitcoin in 2014. In addition, it launched a spot Bitcoin ETF in Canada in December of 2021. Fidelity is zesty. They are out here. They've been mining Bitcoin since 2014. That is major for a big financial institution like them. They are now trying to make crypto more accessible. Let me tell you, friends, I've been saying it throughout this entire bear market. To me, this is a build market, and a lot of people are taking advantage of that, Fidelity being one of them. And big money is still coming into crypto. Don't be mistaken. Don't think the FUD and everything is how the mainstream really feels, because it's not. The money has been continuing to come into crypto. Fidelity is one of them. They haven't really taken a negative stance on crypto from what I remember. They're just going with it. They're going with the flow because they know if they don't get in, they will be left behind. Then you have people that like JP Morgan saying crypto tokens lack value. Literally less than a month later, they're coming out with a patent for a crypto wallet. Stick in your convictions. If you like crypto, if you like what you're doing here, if you like what this revolution is all about, because that's what it is, a revolution, then you stick in your convictions, you do your own research, and execute upon what you think is right. Don't wait for the institutions. I want to say hi to the chat. What's happening in there? Hi, Poppy Loves. Nice to see you. Hi, Kenny. Hi, Hexmix. Nice to see you. Aw, Jeannie, hi. It's been so long. Hope you and the wifey and the kids are doing well. Oh, I miss you, friend. Kenny, Fidelity is a beast. Yeah, 100%. Crazy. Absolutely nuts. Thought that was some bullish news. Now let's get into FTX, which you know we've all been waiting for. Jennifer, I don't want to even try to attempt her last name. She is Federal Reserve and cryptocurrency reporter for Yahoo Finance. She tweeted, House Financial Services Committee to hold hearing entitled on investigating the collapse of FTX Part 1 on December 13th. So we know something is happening with FTX. Is anything really going to come out of it? I don't know. This is something I just wanted to throw in there. The BitBoy saga does continue. He wanted to have an interview with Deltec Bank. We were talking about this yesterday, that the Attorney General of the Bahamas, he did come out and he was speaking about FTX. That was 20 minutes I couldn't get back. He was talking, and we did find out that he did work for Deltec Bank, who is associated with Tether. BitBoy did want to go and get an interview with them, ask them some questions. He tweeted yesterday at 2 o'clock, we have secured an interview this afternoon with Deltec Bank. It's the bank of FTX, Alameda, and Tether. We're compiling our questions now. He then tweeted later, hold on, let me get that they couldn't get the interview yesterday. Hold on, let me find that. So they couldn't get the interview yesterday. I believe he said they were going to get it another time. I want to go find it. It's important. The fact that all these things are tied together is literally ridiculous. Hold on. I got it. Do. So I guess he didn't. I don't know where the update is. I think he was on his Twitter Spaces. He was talking about it, and he said that they didn't get to get the interview yesterday because they needed more time. However, BitBoy does continue to tweet yesterday night. Last night at 2 a.m., after 2 days of attempting contact, SBF responded to me via text. We have discussed an interview, and I am waiting to get confirmation from him one way or another. The invitation will stay open all week. I will return to Bahamas from Miami to obtain the interview. He says, I have screenshots, but do not want to share at this point to show good faith to obtain the interview. To his credit, Sam reached out to me. I believe he wants to tell his story, and I think I have a responsibility to listen. He also told me what kind of pizza he likes. I'm leaving the island in 24 hours, so would like to do this tonight if possible. If not, I will return as soon as possible when Sam is ready to talk. Update. SBF and BitBoy agreed to do a Twitter Spaces within the next few weeks. He unblocked BitBoy on Twitter. And BitBoy said he looks forward to getting the answers to the questions the community must have to move forward. Do you guys feel that Sam is going to tell the truth? Do you guys think that this is going to be a good interview? I think it's going to be pretty zesty. I don't picture Ben holding back. So, yeah, I don't know. We're going to see how this turns out. I think BitBoy's going to ask the right questions. What will SBF say? I'm not sure. Will he only be allowed to answer a few questions? We're going to have to see. I want to see what happens, because we do know that tomorrow, actually, SBF is supposed to be speaking at, I think it's called the Deal Book Summit, the New York Times Deal Book Summit here in New York City. Will he call in? Will he speak at all? We're going to have to wait tomorrow to see. If I have the info before tomorrow at noon, I will report it for you guys. So, Sam, major pump if Ripple buys FTX. Johnny, SBF will lie and cover. I don't know if BitBoy would let that happen, though. Let's see. I don't think he's going to beat him up, Kevin. You silly. Was that Kevin that said that? Oh, Kenny. Yeah, Kenny, no. He's like, I wonder if Ben would actually interview him first or beat him up. LOL. He's not going to beat him up. He's not going to beat him up. It's going to be a good interview. Oop. Following up on BlockFi from yesterday, BlockFi did file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This was 10:37 a.m. yesterday. Wanted to just shout that out. So if you guys are in with BlockFi, again, I'm sorry. This is horrible. Another soldier. Continuing with BlockFi, bankrupt crypto lender BlockFi sues Sam Bankman-Fried for Robinhood shares. This is nuts too. I thought this was entertaining. Crypto lender BlockFi, which filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection on Monday, on the same day sued FTX founder Sam Bankman-Fried's emergent Fidelity Technologies holding company for Robinhood Markets, share held by the company and pledged to BlockFi as collateral. Ooh, that is so spicy, man. The complaint says BlockFi and Emergent Fidelity Technologies entered an agreement on November 9th to guarantee payment to an unnamed borrower, pledging an unnamed common stock as collateral. The FT, citing legal correspondence, reported that the borrower was Bankman-Fried's Alameda Research. So again, it is just a mess of just money, just in one big circle. Bankman-Fried, trying to raise money before FTX's collapse, was still trying to sell his Robinhood shares after entering the collateral agreement with BlockFi. The FT cited two people familiar with the matter as saying. So Sam literally tried to rug BlockFi again. That's horrible. But this is what's going on right now. What does the next day hold? I'm not sure. I hope we have more info on FTX, this contagion. Bankruptcies being filed all over the place. Like I'm seeing it, everything's a little bit tied up with one another. All these projects are tied up with one another in some way, shape, or form. This is a time where we have to continue building. We cannot play into the FUD. We have to continue doing what we're doing. We have to if you're working on a project, continue building it. This is a build market, not a bear market. Take advantage of what you have. What's Ken saying? I'm so glad when I got into the space, I learned from YouTubers' mistakes, and I've never held anything substantial on any exchange. That's like the best part about having, people in the space, not just like influencers or content creators, just people that are experienced. I've learned a lot from other people that had accidents, like they lost their keys in a boating accident, or, they actually lost their private keys or things like that. You could learn from other people. That's the best thing about even, my show that I have, the Miss Teen Crypto Show, where people come on and they even share their mistakes and their journey and how they got to where they are. So that way we can all learn from that. So yeah, I do get it. And people lost a lot of money with keeping their funds on an exchange. We need to push that education of being your own bank, taking self-custody. Crypto is not an exception to the apocalypse. Take advantage. Yeah, take advantage of everything you can right now. If you have $5, throw $5 a week. Buy some Bitcoin, not financial advice. We need money that we're in control of. And although we are being, fogged up, we can't really see because of all the FUD and all of the bad energy and the price going down. It, like I say a lot, it doesn't matter what price Bitcoin is. All that matters is that you have money that no one can take from you, because at any moment they're going to push CBDCs on us. People aren't accepting cash anymore. We're running out of options that are strictly peer-to-peer and us being able to actually possess our funds. So guys, please do your research. Look into Bitcoin. There's so much good to this space. There's so many people building right now that no one's even talking about. Like, let's stop talking about all the FUD and focus on who's building. Focus on who's really making change in this space. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me today. I will be back 12 p.m. Eastern tomorrow, so exactly this time, a half hour earlier tomorrow. I will be here. I will be hanging out. Today at 4 p.m. Eastern, I will be joined by Gareth Soloway. I'm very excited to have him back. I literally love this guy. Gareth is so smart. He's so chill, and he breaks down the charts for us. So please tune into that show, 4 p.m. Eastern. Let me get the link for you guys. I'll drop it in here right now. So if you guys can, please set your reminder for that. Again, thank you for hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed this. Ken's vlog always comes in last minute. Hi, friend. It's nice to see you. Ken's Gareth is the man. Can't wait. Yes, 4 p.m. Eastern. Was that 3.5 hours away? Come hang out with me and Gareth. We're going to be talking smack and talking charts. And will Bitcoin hit 10K? Is that what the charts are saying? Oh, I don't know. We're going to have to find out. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you later today, and I'll see you tomorrow. And as always, you know what I'm going to say. You can write it in the chat if you want. Write it. You know what I'm going to say. To stay zesty. See you later, friends. Peace.